What's up, SNA assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another podcast video. This is the Monday Night Raw on January 27th, 2024. And this is the first time I'm doing the podcast review video for a Raw show that's both a post show ish and a go home show before the Royal Rumble and after Saturday night's main event. Saturday night's main event is not a pay-per-view, but yeah, you get what I mean, what I'm saying. But this Monday Night Raw was very fantastic, like always, with a very spectacular main event, even though we've seen it like about over 3,000 times. And also, we got an appearance from the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and the tease of who could potentially win the Royal Rumble and face him for that WWE Championship that he was holding, which he alongside holding his daughter Liberty and his wife Brandy was there. And we also got a very well invested women's tag team match. And kind of teasing that they could be in the tag team match between Bianca Belair and Naomi against this particular team that could particularly go after for this tag title. And it was reported earlier they're going back like a tag team, like they were a couple years ago, and I saw everybody in the building, coming in the building, I should say. We have Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes and Liberty and Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Raquel and Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, and Naomi and others. With Michael Cole, it sounded like the Joe Tessitore, the new Joe Tessitore on the Raw brand, which he named like over 4,000 fans that were in attendance. And I'm kind of mad with Michael Cole making a comment about my back-to-back Super Bowl Chiefs, which I'm going to get into right now. This is where we got Pat McAfee was recapping who won the matches this past Saturday, which I talked about in my review video on earlier's video, which was a really good episode, maybe not at its greatest. Well, it didn't have to be in order to be at its best, but yeah, this is where we got things, kick things off with Seth Rollins coming in the ring, addressing about his spot in the Royal Rumble and even eliminating everybody out of it. This is where he right after he gave a shout out to everybody in the ATL because they were live in Atlanta, Georgia. This was Seth Rollins. It's his favorite time of the year because it is almost WrestleMania season. This is where he did it right to the left side, right into. That's where he started talking about his match. You see about and there was all blood leaking on his head. He was thinking what's next for you? That's where fans are chanting CM Punk. The answer is where CM Punk, he was stabbing the stand right into the side. And then this where and I'm thinking who I am and who I want to be. And this where he's well, I know who the hell I am. And that is Seth freaking Rollins. I don't stay down for nothing. I stand up. And when I know who I am. I'm the most focused version of myself. There's nobody on this planet that are better than me. And that's where Seth Rollins and that he had to decide to restart his path of redemption. And it started last week, when he beat Drew McIntyre, and it continued this Saturday at the level, where he tossed everybody out of the star-studded Rumble, of all time. He named down the list that he don't give a damn about it. He's gonna talk between whether it's John Cena, Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, talking about Rey Mysterio, talking about Roman Reigns. Fans start chanting OTC. And this is where then Seth Rollins y'all call him by that name. And this is where he started giving a chuckle, started smiling anyway, Seth Rollins and I'm talking about OTs. I'm especially tossing that fool out. That's where he's in my hope, in my dream, the way I see it, CM Punk, like after I eliminated all 28 of those guys, he's gonna be the last dude with me in this ring, so I can finally get my redemption, toss him over the top rope, and crush his main event WrestleMania main event dreams to dust. And that's what I want to talk about. Like CM Punk will be trying to choose. We're trying to choose who's he gonna possibly face for the World Heavyweight Championship. For World Championship, like is he gonna face Gunther or Cody Rhodes? And I think there's the theory, like Seth Rollins would go after one of them, which I know one in particular. But they kind of teased this when they went when 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 he ran into somebody that's in that fray. And I was thinking like not only it could be he can fight this wrestler at that time, but he can fight him at the main event of WrestleMania. That's only if he can win the Royal Rumble match. That's where Seth Rollins like I don't care who it is, I'm going after who like, and this is where Seth Rollins brought his name up, saying like, he got my belt, the belt that I've lost, never had a chance to hold on to it. I mean, what I'm saying, like the last time I held on to that title was last WrestleMania. Like, and I see that keeping it real warm for me, Gunther. This was like, that sounds very good. Like one of the best I ever did. But we all know, like, hold on to that title, just hindsight, like until I go after her again. That's the obvious one right there. But then, like, there's the WWE Championship, like a title that I held, like the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And this is where fans are cheering and start. And this is where several are teasing, like facing Seth Rollins for the WWE champ. This is where he put out. Could it be poetic? Like take the title off of Cody history. Like did I help him put it on and win like last year's WrestleMania of shows. And that's what Seth Rollins like, decision, Atlanta. Like, let's put it to you right here. Like, let's put it up to you. Like, when I do win, like, not if. Like, should I face the Nightmare Cody Rhodes? And the fans are cheering because that's a dream match of a championship, on the line, especially in the main event spot. But that's where, before I can even mention him again, that's where Gunther knew the rules and he immediately came out there. This is where then Gunther then said, like, did you call Mr. Rollins? That's what Seth Rollins was like, yeah, like I see you keeping that title warm for me, but I start dying with laughter. Golden Trophy of the Night of Goofy Wrestling. This word then Gunther's like, I've been looking for you, Rollins. Where have you been for the last few months? Like, I know where I've been. Like, on this past Saturday, like, I've been in San Antonio, Texas, defending the world championship against that clown, Jey Uso. And this word then, that's where fans are booing him because he disrespected Jey Uso by calling him a clown that way. That's where then fans are chanting the yeet. That's where Gunther was like, you better not get me started. Again, don't get too excited, or else I'm adding you to the envy list. Even though y'all didn't mock me with the chop like not even Jey Uso, but if you don't stop, there's gonna be a new list of the hatred list of you doing that yeet chant. And he was like, and give you a quick reminder, I kicked his ass. And that's where fans are continuing to boo. And that still remains him as a heel until whenever that time is right for him to be in the light side. And this is where he said it with excitement and would shout it out with seriousness. This is what, and this is where Pat McAfee's like, yeah, sadly, numerous times. This is where then Gunter's like, again, now, Seth, like, where you been? Like, you've been whining and crying and complaining about all that sob opera drama, like, where you've been involved in. Like, you totally forgot, like, what it doesn't matter in this company. So if I were you, like, I would cancel out all those noises, like, and focus on winning the Royal Rumble. And even though, like, I'm sure, right, you still got that in you. And that's where Seth Rollins, like, oh, like, you think I still didn't got it in me? Like, oh, Gunther, like, You see that world title around, Gallagher ran, World Heavyweight Championship. Like that wouldn't exist without me here. I'm like, yeah, it's true. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure the original uh, lineage of the World Heavyweight Championship existed. Like while you were trying to be trained by CM Punk, with all due respect, I'm just pointing out the obvious. But this is where we got Seth Rollins was like with the synonymous of the region, like with the World Heavyweight Championship, like in the title that I made, like it's so synonymous with Seth freaking Rollins. And I was like, that's true. Like, you're the reason why he got the title back, partially, because there's others that wanted to be the big. But here's where then that's what Seth Rollins pointed out. He's going to win that title back, and he's not Seth. I mean, he's not neither the former teammates of Damian Priest and Finn Balor. That's where Gunther's yeah, Seth, you don't have to remind me. I know who the hell you are. Like, you were Seth and you are. That's what Seth Rollins, don't forget that, son. That's what Gunther's like. Yeah, you were one of the best wrestlers to ever step foot in this very ring, into this very company. Like, you achieved all the accolades. You created so many moments for those fans. Let me tell you this. Like, it's 2025, I think you're not the best wrestler in this company no more. And I'm like, even without a world championship, I'm pretty sure that's inaccurate. But that's where Gunther was like, as long as I guess the title on my way, this proves it. I'm like, even though in comparisons you may be better than him, but that doesn't mean he's not the best no more. But that's where Gunther was like, please do me a favor and win the world and prove me that you can be a best wrestler and challenge me. Like, challenge me to main event WrestleMania. Like, and I'm going to make you feel just how everybody else feel. I'm like, getting in the ring with me. You're going to be laying on your back, looking up in the lights, like, and you're going to realize that the only name that's so synonymous and with the World Heavyweight Championship is mine. Like, and that is the ring general himself. And his name is Gunther. And that's what I said, brother. Yeah, like we're gonna see about that. Like what I do in the world, and if I do challenge you for your championship, that's where we heard, hey yo! And that's where it was Logan Paul that came out. That's where then WWE kind of teased that we could do a Logan Paul versus Gunther match, which some fans do not want that to happen because like they just don't see Logan Paul in that caliber, at least not yet, or even ever. That's where fans are booing all around in the arena, in the State Farm Arena in Atlanta. And so Logan Paul's like, well, look what we got here. Like these two Nimrods. And that's where fans are booing, like, boo. Like, not as more as you are with the fans saying responses with Logan Paul. Then it was like, you two. Like, you think y'all special, which he had me cracking up, which you get the silver trophy of the night. That's where it's like, that's where it's like, yeah, like you think they're very unique, like if they're ever well educated here in Atlanta, like you, like yeah, y'all won. Like you may be former world champions, but I am bigger than each and every one of these men. That's where a fan of even a female fan did the loser side on the Logan Paul because she must hate him because she must have heard the horror story about him being accused of scamming his fans and viewers of his crypto and stuff. This is where Logan Paul was like here's some proof and confidence. Like I can prove I have confidence and talent and etc. And these two Nimrods do not. These two Nimrods don't have none of that. And then Logan Paul's like, yeah, you may be good at wrestling, but you're not good when it comes of power of knowledge. And I'm gonna give you a one ticket to take you there. Like right, lead WWE into success when I win the world. That's where fans are chanting, you sucks. That's where Logan Paul's like, well, I can't hear you. You speak louder. to the fans is where it's like, so that's attention. Like, so that's something you need to be worried about. Like, as the guy who built the WWE a career like faster than you both ever did. And I'm like, that may be true, but like, that's only because like you had some fighting experience in the boxing world. But this is where we got Logan Paul. Like, I don't. Here's where he's like, I'm gonna win. And I'll have to get like that. That's where he's like I don't need the like I'm a win, and I don't even need to throw over 2,900 superstar over the top rope. I'm like, yeah, if you don't do it, like how you gonna win? Like you have to do it to guarantee that you're gonna be the Royal declare is the last one standing and get the main event WrestleMania. But yeah, this is where we got. That's why I said in response this is where Logan Paul. Like, and then unlike these two, what he calls him another dumb names. He's like, I'm gonna learn. He was like, that's blood work. That's what Tweedledee and the Tweedledum said would do, right? Like, I work harder, not I work smarter, not harder, because that's what I always do. And that's where fans are booing. That's where Logan Paul. If you can do that, a lot of fans like that's what I gotta do. I'll be the last one standing. He's like, and when I become the when I win the Royal, I'm gonna main event WrestleMania. And that's where fans are chanting, "What?" I'm like, luckily they're not in Pittsburgh, where that Olympic gold medalist is from, or that legendary Olympic gold medalist himself is from, Kurt Angle, or else his night would have been ruined. But this is where we got. But anyways, yeah, his night would have been ruined, almost like his career did when the fans wouldn't stop chanting what. But this is where they started doing it with Logan Paul here. And then Logan Paul like, I would rather, I could choose Cody Rhodes, or with him saying it with a very deep and slow voice, saying like, I could choose you, Gunther. And this is where Gunther was like, yeah, like I'm always the option for sure. And this is where then Logan Paul and the ring general then went face to face. That's where we got Gunther. Then was trying to make the fans even more disappointed with him saying, "I'm like Seth Rollins. I changed my mind. I want." This is where Gunther was like, "I want to choose you into my." Like, I want to choose you, Logan, as my opponent for WrestleMania. He was like I can, like I would love to smack that creepy, horrible smile off across your face, like gladly. This is where he got some of the fans cheering for him. This is where then Gunther, he made it look. And I was like, yeah, this clearly Gunther sending a message to those guys over at the other company for hitting his signature move, knife edge chop. Like they'll do the same. They're like you do someone like Logan Paul. But this is where we got Gunther to continue with Logan Paul and started smirking like in a sarcastic way. And just stuff I was like, yeah, I'm with you on that one, Gunther. But there's only one problem because like the only person that's gonna embarrass someone is you. Like the only person that's gonna embarrass something, like the only person that's gonna be embarrassed is you. When I'm taking back with my title. This is where the Logan Paul are smiling like that. While Seth Rollins said that while ending this promo, this is where the Logan Paul's God will see you in the Legion Stadium. This is where Logan Paul's like, well, I gotta be seeing you too there as well. If you do, make it out alive. Whoever you gonna face, man, and this is where talking about, like just saying, and this is where. And what are your thoughts on these teasers? And who do you want to see win the Royal Rumble? And if so, who do you think is gonna win? And if so, who wins? What title they're gonna go after? The the Undisputed Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship? Let me know down in the comments down below. On to that note, and also, do you like to see Logan Paul versus Gunther? I'm not sure if that's the right thing to ask. Maybe it should be, do you want to see Gunther versus CM Punk or Seth Rollins, or maybe Drew McIntyre, maybe even Roman Reigns, or CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes, or Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes, or Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes, or Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes trilogy in 3 straight years in a row. Let me know in the comments down below. This time Roman Reigns competing in the Roman, trying to get the shot against Roman. take back what he is. But speaking to that, we got some big announcement for our tribal chief later on later on before the main event. But we're gonna get into that in just a moment. But this is where we got Kathy Kelly was in her interview with one of the guys that is gonna compete in the 30-man over the top rope annual event. And that is the Chicago-made wrestler himself, CM Punk. This is where he said, like, yeah, like I'm the best in the world. I'm gonna throw, Kathy, like, you see me nearly doing Cody on the top, but this time it's not gonna be almost, it's gonna be Will. I'm gonna, I'm gonna eliminate each and every one of them. It could be anybody, whether it's a legend, veteran, or rookie. I gotta stop me from achieving my dream, and I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble and main event WrestleMania. This was Sami Zayn's like, oh yeah, that's where the Sami Zayn came in. He's like, yeah, like I heard, like, catch you here and say, like, you gotta let me average everyone, and then that even includes me. Well, like, that's not gonna happen because I'm gonna eliminate everybody that will try coming into the over the top. But that's where we got Karrion Cross. Then I ran into him, like, or stalked him down, like, from the side when Sami Zayn was walking away from Punk. And they were like, Sammy! Like, wow, you're the talk of talk in this industry right now. And I'm like, yeah, understatement of the week. That's where then Karrion Cross is like, yeah, like, and that, not like that energy. Like, and you should save that for the Saturday. Like, if you're trying to win that Rumble match. This is where Sami Zayn was not stupid or gullible. This is where he's like, oh, Karrion Cross, like, I see what you're doing. Like, yeah, but it's not working on me. Like, just stop it while you can. Like, I already have enough on my plate. Like, I don't need this nonsense. This is what Karrion Cross, like, I understand what you listen, but at least listen to your friend. Like, just look for Sam Rollins, like, he claimed that you're doing more for yourself, which was by, like, or listen to Kevin Owens. Like, it could be you and Kevin at WrestleMania for that WWE title. Like, yeah, this year's Royal Rumble, this is the best chance that you ever had of winning the top prize in your entire career. You're like, so stop thinking of your heart, start thinking of your head. Which I was like, yeah, in this sport, I would agree with the former NXT champion onto this note because once you're too nice, like, into the sport, like, you're gonna be missing out on an opportunity of a lifetime. And that's where it's like, yeah, it's gonna drop right into your feet, like the world of opportunity. Remember that. This was Sami Zayn just rolled his eyes right after he walked out. That's where he got spooked when Cody Rhodes bound back. Like, was he giving me problems? That's where he got a jump scare. That's where Sami Zayn, like, no, like, he's not scaring me. He never will. This is where Dirty Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough was on their way of getting out there to fight the Viking or War Raiders. My tongue got my bad, like what Michael Cole nearly did when he was a commentator during this match. But that's where we saw Carlito in the background was playing WWE 2K24. That's what I kind of did earlier, like right right before I started watching Monday Night Raw, and I'm probably gonna be getting on back into doing that in just a moment. But but what are your thoughts on the Carlito still playing 2K24? Which I mean, like, they're probably doing that until 2K25 is gonna come out. And I would say 25. Even for 25 come out, I think there's still some people gonna be playing 24. And yes, sir, man, I've been playing 2K24 lately from the past couple of days. I finally got it updated, and I finally made my character, and he kind of looked like this. The only thing different is he has his dreads out, like, all over the back of his head, not tied up in a bond. But yeah, like, I made mine with the purple mask, like, yellow shirt, and the purple in the purple pants and the purple cape, in the red mask, red cape, red pants, and a orange shirt where it says the SNA podcast on the yellow shirt and purple, and then on the orange shirt it says SNA podcast on the on the on the In red, yeah, in red. And I even uploaded it on 2K24's creation community. And if you end up recognizing me, and if you want to play as me, you can more than welcome to download me on your convenient console, whether it's Xbox console, PlayStation. Like just you feel free to download me and play as your favorite Super Ninja assassin. Just like your boy did yesterday when he faced against Karrion Kross and Roman Reigns on Raw and SmackDown, of course. But anyways, but this is where we got the match with the tag team championship. But this is where we got Little Yachty was in attendance. They showed along with Quavo and even Two Chains. And this is where we got Pat McAfee. I'm not gonna say it right here, even though I'm gonna be doing a couple of cuts. This is where then Pat McAfee called Two Chains his old name. And if my brother was here, he'll be even shocked right now. He's like, how did Pat McAfee know? Like, even though he must have knew him back when he very first started his rap career, but it's where Quavo was in attendance, holding the smoking skull replica championship that Stone Cold held. But it's where we got. This is where we got A-Town Down Under was in attendance as well because they were in the transfer window exchange for the Miz to now they're officially on the Raw brand. Now that the Miz is on the SmackDown brand. But this is where we got the American Maids. Creed Brothers was there as well. We got a couple of guys were there as well that was going on the list. But that's where we got Xavier Woods' parents and sister that was in attendance as well because they want to see their brother and son wrestle in their match in his match against Rey Mysterio. But man, I was not sure what to expect about this. But anyways, this is where we got this is where we got the Judgment Day. Then Drew Ivar right onto the announce table. And this is where then there was only Eric that was in the ring that was fighting on his own. Hands and forearm strikes, right hand strikes, and then picks up JD McDonough, but McDonough hits him with a jawbreaker. This is where Dirty Dom swings and hit a neck breaker. With this double team combination, JD McDonough hit a springboard moonsault right onto Ivar, knocking down the biggest member of the War Raider. This is where Michael Cole was like, I don't know how JD McDonough's still moving. Seriously. Like, he just landed back first right onto the front part of the announce table. And I was like, hopefully the Irish Ace is okay. Yeah, we cannot have nobody injured. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of him right now, like with this in the Judgment Day, but like nobody don't deserve to get seriously injured. Here's where then we got Dirty Dom. Then get back into character. Here picks up Eric and Doug over guillotine. Send him right to the bottom right side. Is where he tags in McDonough. This is where he starts hitting some right strikes. This is where he starts holding on to the beard of Eric. This is where Eric then hits him with a right hand to the gut. This is where he hits him again, right into the gut. This is where we got JD McDonough hits him right back with a right knuckle. This is where we got Eric then Doug over a headlock. This is where he then tags in Dirty Dominic Mysterio. This is where Dirty Dom start hitting him in the midsection. This is where the referee's like, all right, you got him down. Like, stop it. Like, 1, 2, 3. This is where we got Eric then go over leaping right over JD McDonough. This is where JD McDonough hits Dirty Dominic. Then McDonough hits a drop kick. This is where Ivar go for a shoulder tackle onto JD McDonough, then did a cartwheel dive to Dirty Dominic, then go over to the right side, hit across the body, and he threw JD McDonough right to the corner. That's where he goes for a leaping backflip dodge right over to Ivar, like if he's a certain dragon wrestler. This is where we got JD McDonough then try to walk away. This is where we got Ivar trying to go for a cannonball, but JD McDonough ducks into a Olay. This is where we got Dirty Dominic then trying to go for a cannonball, but this is where we got Eric then picks him up, try to go for a powerball, landing him right onto JD McDonough in the process. This is where we got getting him into a human wrecking ball. This is where we got the powerful force and all the professional wrestling came on. which was the commercial break, and once it got done from the advert, this is where we got the Judgment Day was back in control when Dirty Dominic Mysterio was was in control while tagging in J.D. McDonough. This is where they tried to do a double chop, but this is where Ivar Springboard Flip hit a back elbow right to both men. He tags in his Viking or War Raiders brother. Uh, Eric was it? Yeah, this is where we got him going for an axe handle right to the double Dirty Dominic Mysterio. This is where then he go for what's it called? A wheelbarrow back suplex. This is where he sends him back first. Running flying right to the mat. This is where he picks up JD McDonough. This is where JD McDonough trying to go for a call. This is where then he goes for a full Nelson, hits him with the death roll right into the middle of the ring. This is where he tried to go for a ripcord clothesline. This is where Dirty Dominic trying to avoid him by going to the left side. This is where he tried to lead, but he ends up getting your Nike Slam into an interception when Michael Cole said, sit your hyper ass down and start dying with laughter. This is why this guy is a legend. But when the Judgment Day did a cheap shot, this is where Michael Cole started making me more into a hater because he started saying that they're cheating just like the Chiefs, which he was probably jealous, which he was probably rooting for the Buffalo Bills to win. But I'm not going to get into details for that. But okay, Birdie Bird. But yeah, but we're going to get into that tomorrow. But yeah, this is where then he started talking about that. This is where we got. And Eric then tried to go for a pin, but they probably gotten away with it sooner if it wasn't for those meddling leprechauns. That's where we got. This is where the Judgment Day try to escape out of the war experience. But this is where we got Dirty Dominic escapes out of it. This is where then we got tagging in JD McDonough, but there's nothing that he can do. This is where he gets kicked right into the midsection. This is where he gets tagged in. This is where he tags in. And what's his name? McDonough. This is where Eric tags in Ivar. This is where they're trying to go for that German suplex clothesline. This is where what they call the. This is where JD McDonough then ducks out of the way, hits a wheelbarrow slip, then hits a big Irish headbutt right on to Eric. This is where JD McDonough's like, my forehead. This is where Michael Cole compared it to getting hit in the head with a mount. This is where we got. This is where we got Ivar and hits a kick right to the face. This is where we got. This is where them. This is where them. What's his name? This is where them. What's his name? Describe. What that compared it and described Pat McAfee. I described it as getting hit in the head with a bison, like a bison's head. But it's where Pat McAfee pointed out that this, getting hit right to the head. Like this is where JD McDonough go for insecurity. This is where we got JD McDonough drags him, hits that incredible back suplex, but Ivar kicked out at the last second of 2.99999999, 0.1 away from being 3. This is where then Michael Cole said the most shocking words in all professional wrestling. Now he take back any words when what he said about McDonough. This is where we got. Dirty Dom tags himself in the match. This is where he tried to be like his Uncle Eddie, like trying to go for a frog splash. But this is where Ivar dodges out of the way. Smart move from the Viking before Raider. This is where he hits the spinning roundhouse kick. This is where we got. What's name Ivar trying to go for a tag right to Eric. But this is where JD McDonough grabs on Eric's leg and it was Carlito. It was actually Carlito. Shimono hits him face first right to the apron. This is where Carlito waiting to the referee with him looking. He spat the remaining apples right to the face of Dirt onto Ivar. This is where Dirty Dom took advantage of the moment right from his teammate of uh, hitting Ivar's face with remaining apples. Drop kicks him in the process. This is where Rey Mysterio goes for the left, right corner side, hits the 619. This is where then he goes. This is where he tags in JD McDonough. This is where then McDonough goes for a moonsault. This is where we go for that moonsault. This is where they thought that they're going to get with right after he tags in Dirty Dominic, going to the top rope in the bottom right corner of their side, with him successfully executed, which it wasn't guaranteed, by the way. But this is where then we got Eric then came in for the save, pushes JD McDonough. They'll try and prevent him from coming for the save, but he ends up using McDonough as a weapon, going to his teammate, onto Dirty Dominic. And this is where the Carlito's like, oh, come on, I got it. Eric then came back from more diminishing returns, like nobody knows, like with. This is where Pat McAfee said, this is some Judgment Day cheating. This is where Michael Cole's like, and this is where they're like, they're the Kansas City Chiefs of WWE Raw. And I'm like, oh no, he didn't. I thought I could trust you. But now you're gonna disrespect SNA's back-to-back Super Bowl Chiefs like that? Hell no. I won't tolerate that. But yeah. What a sack of piece of sugar honey iced tea for him to say something like that. I thought I could trust him. I thought it was cool. And he comparing the Chiefs to the Judgment Day. And he's saying that they cheated. Bro, I'm a dog him. I'm gonna embarrass him tomorrow. Wait and see. Yeah. But anyway, this is where we got Carlitos. Was pointing out that should have been it. This is where fans are saying this is awesome, which I would say this was totally awesome. Which I would probably give. I'll give this championship match the silver trophy of the night. Next, no, I'll say the golden trophy of the night, because the main event, it was really good, but it was a predictable, redundant maneuver. But so that's why it's got to get silver. This is getting golden. This is where we got no more war. That's what it's called. That the War Raiders did to Dirty Dominic to get the 1, 2, 3 winner of this match and steal the World Tag Team Champions. But what are your thoughts on this match tonight? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But this is where we got Luther and Kaiser then ran into Pete Dunne. This is where we got. This is where it's like things ain't really didn't went this way. Pete. This is where then Pete Dunne's like better watch it, Luther. I haven't forgotten our past beef between you and your father, cunt. This is where then Luther and Kaiser rest assured him that he's coming in peace and he's not gonna come in war. This is where he was just trying to give him some quick advice that he should take to help him get better than he already is doing right now. That's where the New Day was like, yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's where they start continuing to be the most hated men in the locker room. This is where they walked out through the wing and Pete Dunne, after they saw the New Day. That's where then Kofi and Xavier was like, oh no, that you two too. This is where we got Kathy Kelly. It was in an interview with the New Day. This is where it was like Xavier Woods is gonna be he's gonna be going one-on-one with Rey Mysterio, same guy last week that beat Kofi Kingston. This is where then he was like, the reason, whoa, you can't really think that he beat me fair and square, do you? This is where then we got Kathy Kelly shrugged her shoulder like, well, this is where then That's where then Kofi Kingston's like the reason why only reason why Mysterio won is because of that biased official. This is where that biased real official with a R. This is where we had issues with him. The reason that's where then that's where then Kofi Kingston and the latter's favorite son. And that's where then it was like the last favorite son is finally here. That's where then Kathy Kelly's like, I'm Braun Breaker. That's where then he was like, no, like not Braun Breaker. Like, who else do you see that's from Atlanta? Then he's like, oh yeah, hey, down under Austin Theory. Now I'm like, what is up with her being so excited about Austin Theory, even though he's such an underrated talent? But you gotta wonder, like, well, that's because of Kevin Owens trying to give a suggestion to us, Kathy Kelly, who could be punchable faces that can help protect her like if she's having problems with him. But something tells me it's going to be complete different with her and Austin Theory. Okay, I'm speaking too much right now. But anyways, this is where then it was like, no, not Austin Theory. Like, let me give you a hint. This is where he gave a point. This is where then this is where he did like a hand gesture. This is where then we got some what's her name? Uh, this is where we got what's her name? Kathy Kelly's like, oh yeah, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And this was like, no, wrong again, wrong again. Like, what's up? Like, we're not talking about that paper champion. No, like a paper champion. Like, no, like, like, no, like, what makes you think he's a paper champion? If he was a paper champion, he would have lost that championship in seconds, just like you when you won your first reign with the title at WrestleMania back 5 years before he did. I was like, so quite frankly, like that makes you the paper champion. Even before Cody Rhodes even became the undisputed WWE champion, and before Cody Rhodes even came back to the WWE. But this is where we got Xavier was like, no, I'm gonna beat the brakes off of Rey Mysterio. This is where he's like right in front of Rey Mysterio, right in front of my fam, right in front of everybody, including in front of my family, to my mom, dad, and sister. Like, and they're gonna show up because they will not be missing their boy's son and brother. Xavier Woods, like, despite with the mess with Rey Mysterio created, this is where Kofi Kingston's like, yeah, like I like to see that. This is where the This word and this is like, yeah, we're gonna be bringing that to the family, to the what is that not the family? I mean, bring that to the city son. And this is where we got Kathy Kelly's like, yeah, like there's gonna be a poor seat in the house for Xavier Woods' family. I'm like, yeah, no kidding the way he's been acting as of late. I just want to show the outside of State Farm Arena, which is in Atlanta, Georgia. This is where we got This is where they start showing that they're going to be doing a Fanatics event like in Royal Rumble weekend. I believe it's going to be after the show when it's going to be on Sunday. Yeah, with the event's going to be taking place on Sunday, which is the day after the when the show goes on Saturday. The Royal Rumble. This is where we got Rey Mysterio was in action with Xavier Woods. Excuse me for a moment. How long did you want? Oh, assassinators! I'm back. We're gonna be continuing with Rey Mysterio taking on Xavier Woods. I was like, his match was very interesting. Probably not in the top three list, but I was at 4 ribbon of the night. Let's get started with Rey Mysterio and the Woods. I go fist after fist after fist. Rey Mysterio, we get a suplex by Xavier Woods. I've been around, starts showing off. I got one try to go over him. Which one got Rey Mysterio kicks out. I 2.3. I got Kofi Kingston. Yeah, that's right, boy. You got this. That's what we got. Xavier Woods after and start going for chops, knee to the midsection. Here's some jabs as well. Then we got Xavier Woods. Spears him right to the midsection is where we got. That's what Rey Mysterio try to go. Fight right back, hit some strikes. That's where we got Xavier Woods then picks up Rey Mysterio try to go hit him with the right hand. That's where we got Xavier then go for another one suplex. One to the former world champion and Matt's underdog. This is where we got Mysterio counterattack, hitting him with the right hand right to the midsection. Then the axe handle on top of that. Then the sunset flip power bomb. This is where we got Rey Mysterio. Then send him right into the. Here gave Woods right to the right side. This is where Woods hit him back first. Right into the L in the announce table. This is where we got. This is where we got Xavier Woods throws Kofi back in the ring. This is where we got. This is where then Xavier Woods was in the ringside after he did that to Mysterio. This is where then we saw him then look at his sister and his parents, right? That was sitting in the bottom corner side. This is where we got. This is where then we got Xavier Woods like, yeah, like where the hell y'all been? Like y'all late, and that's where they let him know that they were merchandise shopping because they revealed that they were wearing New Day Sucks shirts along with Lil Yachty. That's where they do the. That's where we got Xavier Woods' mom threw the shirt right in his face. It's somehow similar to when Kofi's mom uh, what's they called when Kofi's mom like turned her back against Kofi. I guess that's the kayfabe that is. That's what exactly was like. How could you? Like, yeah, like you are a terrible mother. And this where Xavier was like, yeah, you're gonna rule the day. Like one time defeat Rey Mysterio. This where Rey Mysterio countered, trips over Xavier Woods right to the bottom corner rope, hit a 619 right into the face, onto the former tag team champion, hit the springboard splash for a 1, 2, 3. Winner of his match, Rey Mysterio. And it may have been a bit predictable that Rey Mysterio was going to win this. But yeah, this is where he gave his step right on to his parents and sister. This is where he put on the New Day Suck shirt. This is where then I think he did a fist dab right onto the little Yachty as well. With everybody cheering on the former world champion this is where Rey Mysterio like who loved that match? Just humiliated like your your bratty son to Dave Woods' parents. They were like they loved it a lot. And this way then they show a replay with Seth Rollins beat Drew McIntyre a week ago until Drew McIntyre then started attacking him until Sami Zayn tried to come in for the save. But when they showed him at the end trying to haluva kick Drew McIntyre, that's where he accidentally hits Seth Rollins instead, which was much of the delight of Drew McIntyre. But what was your thoughts on the Mysterio, man? Do you think it deserves a golden trophy? Let me know in the comments. This is where Seth Rollins ran into Sami Zayn in his locker room. This is where Sami Zayn's like, I've been wanting to talk to you. Like, you know what happened? That kick in the face. You know that was all just an accident. Like, right? And Seth Rollins like where he was pausing and realizing this is where it looked like he was not gonna immediately accept his apology. This is where Sami Zayn's like, you know I wouldn't mean to do that. This is where Seth Rollins like, okay, look, Sammy, like I know we got him. Like and then that was a huge mistake. That was a big mistake. Like, but you gotta understand, like exactly why I feel like why other people feel like that you're not exactly where you used to be. Like and whatever this thing is going on with Roman Reigns, like it doesn't resonate. Like it was easy with me, Sammy. Like, but yeah, Sammy last week, like that was a big mistake. But if that ever happens again, like well, like I'm not so sure if that's gonna be a mistake. Like Sammy said, like here's what Sammy said, like, okay, fair enough. This was like, but are we good now? Stefan was like, we could. In other words, like, now get that big dub over Drew McIntyre. I had to break it to all the Sammy fans, including Seth. That's not exactly what happened. Like, streak is still alive. But that's where we got Michael Cole's things up in Indianapolis. This is where we saw a little post show, a pre-show uh, video, a pre-show video interview with Jackie Redmond with CM Punk. This is where we got. This is where we got the main event Yeet Master that came out with Quavo right from the audience like you normally do, despite taking a big L against Gunther, but it was with respect. This is where Jay Uso's waving the Atlanta fans with Quavo with his Smoking Skull Championship. This is where they're like, yeah, like we're in your city, and this is where we got Michael Cole. Then point out that Quavo has a have a new album called what they call Cooniverse. But this is where we got Michael Cole was saying like he's doing the Jeep waves, but even though I'm still mad at him, what he said to my boys, them back-to-back Chiefs. But yeah, but that's where we got main event Yeet Master himself started doing the Yeet wave. That's where he started doing the Yeet on top rope after giving the handshake to both Michael and Pat McAfee along with Quavo. But it looked like Michael Cole was of doing it too to the Atlanta native rapper, but it's where the native Jay Uso like, that's me, use. Day one, yes, yes. And that's where the Quavo said, like, yeah, that's the man right there that's going to be a WWE champion. And he's like, yay. And he showed him his grills, like, which he was blinking, looking like a $1 trillion platinum, if I'm being correctly accurate, which I hope that Quavo sees this and appreciates the compliment from your boy, the Super Ninja Assassin. But anyways, this is where we got Main Jay Uso was right up on top. That's why Quavo started doing the ATL sign with his hands, like ATL or something like that. That's why Jay Uso started doing the Heat Wave and the ATL with the fans are singing along, just me, Use. And that's where it's like, yeah. And that's where it's like, and thank you guys here in ATL. And the fans are like, yeah, yeet. And that's where it was like, I rock with y'all. Like, yeet. Like, and me and Quavo love y'all. That's where he did the Yeet Wave. I said it. And that's where the fans are chanting yeet. Like, wow, he was saying that like if they're doing what chance, which Kurt Angle probably approved that's a better word than than what, because at least it's something that's actually catchy. But it's where then the fans are chanting, yeah, like this is a very awesome night, even though we're not world champion. This is where then James are like, yeah, like you see what happened on Saturday night, right? This is where fans like yeet, which means yes, like in this language. This is where main event Jay Uso like, yeah, unfortunately I lost. This is where this is where Quavo's like, yeah, you lost. Like, it's still off. Like, you get another shot. And I was like, yeah, I totally agree. He will get that another shot. Hopefully, that will be uh, anytime in 2025, though. But that's what Jay was like, but the original was that good, huh? And he was like, I'm telling you, yo, like in the ATL, like, man, I can beat the ring general. Like, and this is where fans are saying, he's like, yeah, I can beat him. Like, I need another shot. And that's what And that's where the Jey Usos are. And since that Seth Rollins is trying to win his world title back, and he has my name in his mouth, like, and this is where he made the announcement. This is where he's like, and Gunter also had his name in my mouth. I mean, had my name in his mouth. Like, and this is where he's like, and for them doing that, I'm gonna throw them over the top rope, like each and every one of their asses, and I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble match. Like, yes, sir, man. Like Yeeus, like, I'm gonna enter the Royal Rumble match. I'm announcing my entrance, and this is where then Quavo then did the Yeet shit like, yep, my boy Jay here's gonna. This is what Jay was. I'm gonna main event WrestleMania, and I'm gonna be the new World Heavyweight Champion. Like, in his name is main event Jay Uso. And this was the first. This was the first guy that announces the entrance on this Saturday's event, but he wasn't the last one though, because we because we saw another wrestler on Monday Night Raw announce his entrance into the Men's Royal Rumble, which we're gonna get into later on into this video. But that's why we got Quavo and right up right on top onto the announcement, did the heat wave with him. It was like, yeah, who's? That's where we started doing a handshaking and a hug. It was like boom, boom, boom. That kind of friend. But that's where we got This is where we got Cody Rhodes because of course and then later on he will be in the ring tonight later on tonight after the main event. Of course he would because this is his hometown in Atlanta, Georgia. But this is where we got Lyra Valkyria was in the backstage interview because yeah, she's the current women's intercontinental champion. But this is where we got Chad Gable's like, oh hey, Lyra, like that belt looks good on you, but not as good on someone like Ivy here, and you're no longer gonna be on that championship. You better kiss that goodbye, like because that's gonna be It's gonna be looking better onto onto my female enforcer here. This is where then she was like, "That's right." This is where then and this is where then we got what's his name? This is where a lot of our kids, oh, is it because the Penta beat you a couple weeks ago? Like, cheer up! Like, at least you still got each other. And I was like, yeah, good point from the Irish woman. This is where then we got Valkyrie at it. So yeah, like, but whenever you do get the never get an opportunity for the women's intercontinental championship, and that's where then and this is where then we got this is where I think I was like, look, Guava, you're not ready for me to take that title off of you yet. Like, because I'm gonna eliminate your skinny, weak ass out of the Royal Rumble. This is where then we got and this is where then I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna finally gonna headline the WrestleMania and go after for the women's world. While I go also go after for the women's Intercontinental champion. But this way we got some like a workout, like a TikTok workout hip dance routine, like that Maxine Dupree was doing for the boys. And that's where then that's where Chad Gable described it as disgusting. This was like, Otis, where he shouted out to him. This was like, how's your ankle doing, idiot? This where it was like yeah, it's not like yeah, not as great as your TikTok dances. Like in with not as great as your TikTok dances, but so far, like and you decide to make another year, like careers up, like yeah, like y'all a complete failure. Each and every one of y'all are embarrassed. Like y'all should be embarrassed yourselves. And that's where then I was like, yeah, especially you, Twinkle Toes, you're a little maggot. This is where Maxine Dupree then was very upset after she insulted her by calling her that. But that's where we got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez came up because they have a tag team match against Bianca Belair and Naomi, which is probably a guaranteed qualifier match. Whoever wins, like for an example, like with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez wins, they're gonna get a shot at Bianca and Naomi's belts. That's only if they can retain against what's their names, Jake, uh, Shakar Jackson and Lash Legend. And they will be in the same building for NXT tomorrow. And who do you think is going to win? Let me know in the comments down below. But this is where we got. But this is where we got Bianca Belair nearly ended early when Liv Morgan was taunting at both Bianca and Naomi by probably taunting that both like women don't have nothing in common other than being other married to male wrestlers in the tag team division. This is where Bianca Belair told him to shut up. Told her to shut up. This is where she's about to hit her with a KOD, but this is where she gets it right to the corner side. But Bianca Belair then caught her into a trap, hitting her with right hands. This is where then she goes for a KOD. This is where she's like, at least that she is in a relationship rather than being in a unstable one with a dirty man and his dirty mustache. Put him in the doghouse. But this is where once Bianca Belair slams her to the ground, this is where Liv Morgan tags in Raquel Rodriguez. This is where they start grappling it out all around the ring. But this is where we got Raquel Rodriguez going for a suplex. But this is where we got Bianca Belair counter, trying to go for a standing suplex. But this is where Raquel then sent it right to the upper right corner side. Bianca Belair stops herself. Elbow strike. What's her name? Elbow strike. What's her name? Raquel Rodriguez right into the face. But this is where we got Bianca Belair goes for a clothesline, but she ducks out of the way, but this is where Naomi, this is where we got Bianca Belair, Naomi goes for a double wrist lock, then go for a double Russian leg sweep. This is where we got Naomi and Bianca Belair goes for the hand-to-hand elbow drop onto Raquel. But this is where we got Naomi trying to go for a pin, but this is where Raquel kicked out. This is where we got the glowing wrestler trying to Irish whip her to the upper left corner, but this is where Raquel Rodriguez shoulder tackles her onto the ground. This is where Raquel then picks her right back up. This is where we got. But this is where we got Raquel Rodriguez threw Liv Morgan right to Naomi. Then when she was in the bottom right course on their side, this is where Liv Morgan then threw Raquel right into Naomi, the squashing on the process. To have more measure in an already damageable Naomi. But this is where she tried to go for a pin after that. Naomi still denied with a 2.4. This is where Naomi tags in Bianca Belair. This is where they double Irish swoop. Let Morgan right to the bottom corner slide. This is where they go for a double hip toss when Bianca Belair go for a moonsault while Naomi hits a leg drop. This is where we got Bianca Belair's like, she's like, I should have known that she was not going to be easy to beat. This is where she tags in, what's her name, Naomi yet again. This is where they double suplex Liv Morgan, but or at least they're about to, because this is where we got Raquel Rodriguez stopped him. This is where it was a 2-on-1 tornado brawl in the ring with the referee's like, all right, like I made that point. Like, can it just be only just Bianca and Liv that was supposed to be in the ring? But this is where we got Raquel Rodriguez over a clothesline, Bianca Belair, uh, no, Naomi dodged out of the way. Bianca went for a crossbody. This is where then they knock all the women down. This is where the powerful force in all professional wrestling came on, which was the commercial break. But once they got done with the advert, it was back. It was Raquel was back in control because the powerful force is a very powerful being in the wrestling universe, or should I say, in the all WWE universe. But this is where we got. But this is where we got Raquel Rodriguez picks up Naomi and they're going for like a spinning. What was that, like a spin away copter? I guess you could say. But this is where we got Naomi get smacked out right into the ring post, right into the bottom left side, like right onto the bottom apron landing. This is where I got Raquel and brought in Naomi. But this is where once she tried to spear Naomi out of the ring, this is where Naomi leaped out, just hits him with a slingshot and drop right into the head of Raquel Rodriguez. Before I get into more, I'll be right back for a second. Yeah, yeah. You want some of these? Yes. Here's the airport. What these? These exports are Mm-hmm. That's fine. That's how you make it. Good. Glad to hear that. Mm-hmm. So you make a rocket mm-hmm. Like this. Mm-hmm. Dun, dun, dun. So you make a rocket like this. Right. So I throw it down the hallway, then we flush it with this. That's exciting. This is where we got Bianca Belair with the control and the comeback. This is where we got Bianca Belair try to go for some punches right on to Liv Morgan. This is where Raquel Rodriguez tries to stop her, but this is where she leaps over her. This is where she goes, not doing it to both women. Goes down to 20. Or maybe 17 actually. This is where we got Raquel Rodriguez put her in her hair. That's what everybody like doing when they do something against the EST of WWE. So she gets thrown right to the bottom, of course. Anyway, got Bianca go for a springboard flip. Anyway, go to the pin. This is where we got Bianca getting denied. He was kicked out at 2.6. This is where we got Bianca trying to go for her other finishing maneuver, the 450 splash. This is where we got Liv Morgan come. I don't know, this is where we got Liv Morgan hit the middle drop kick. This is where we got Liv Morgan tagging Rodriguez. This is where we got Liv Morgan Raquel hit the double claw choke slam on the Bianca Belair. This is where Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan goes for a senton. This is where we got Raquel. This is where we got Raquel go for a pin, but it's still denied just 2.7. Bianca counted out of a behind bomb after Raquel Rodriguez did that. Then tried to attempt to. This is where we got right out of the way. Then we got Liv Morgan. Go for a swift kick on him. Bell. They really try to go for a double team on the Raquel Rodriguez, but Raquel and stops him, hits a fallaway slam on the Bianca to Naomi. And then she picks up Bianca, try to go for a snake out. Wow, Liv Morgan does a knee strike to her back. But Bianca moved right away, pushing Raquel in the process in the bottom right side. Liv Morgan tied with the face breaker. This is where we got Liv Morgan. They try to go for Oblivion and to the left side. Bianca Belair nearly had it won, and she probably would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that meddling dirty man and his dirty mustache. That created a distraction to the ESPT. And Bianca Belair, what have you done? Like, you cost me a shot of winning. This is where she tags in Naomi. This is where she did shrug emoji, like, this is her loss. This is where she was like, is it his loss? This is where she made him pay. This is where we got Naomi to try to go for split-legged moonsault. She tried to go for a 3. This is where she ends up getting dragged out of the ring by Raquel Rodriguez. This is where she hits her with a Vahana bomb. This is where Liv Morgan took advantage of the moment. Just jump right on top of Naomi. 1, 2, 3. Winner of this match, Naomi, Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez. And what are your thoughts on this outside interference? We all know that was some cheating tactics from the dirty dumpster. But yeah, this was. I gotta admit that was very entertaining, and I was very intrigued. Like what to expect him next is a tag team. Even though I hope that she does get back in the women's singles title scene very soon as well. But do you think that's a title opportunity for Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, like for a future shot for the women's tag team championships? Or what are your opinions on that note? Let me know in the comments down below. But this is where we got, even Kathy Kelly was like, unsurprisingly, like Dirty Dom did what he did. But this is where we get, she's like, but I want to present you my guest at this time, Rhea Ripley, the current women's world champion. But this is where she congratulates the US for retaining her championship against Nia Jax at Saturday Night's main event. And this was like, but I gotta ask, what did I bring back into the brutality? This is where Rhea Ripley, like, yeah, like I'm this little bigger, like, but yeah, Nia Jax is the real, is a. And that's where she was like, but I gotta admit, like, Nia Jax is the one tough girl, but she said, like, but I gave her a quick reminder that mommy is always on top. And that's where then Kathy Kelly, being a real life friend of mommy of WWE, she's like, she sure is. But this is where she was like, who's your prediction who's gonna win the Royal Rumble? But this is where Rhea Ripley said, but well, it don't really matter if you win the Rumble because if anybody would decide to face me, like, WrestleMania, like they have them to worry, they have me to worry about. But Mr. Bailey's like, yeah, then Ding Dong, hello, but has the defending Royal Rumble that was successful at last year's WrestleMania, maybe, and just maybe will be, you see, maybe you will be seeing me against this year's WrestleMania. And Rhea Ripley was like, okay, good luck. And this is where we got Bailey was. Where we got Bailey, then we ran into what's her name, Scott, with her saying, "See you this Saturday," kind of teasing something here, like which some say that she could be pushed to the moon with her with her winning the Royal Rumble match. But who do you think is going to win the women's side? Do you think it's Bailey? Do you think it's what's her name, a fellow former Damage Control member, Bio Sky? Do you think it's Bianca Belair, Naomi, Jay Cargill, or long-awaited returns like Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair? Who do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. But let's move on to the next slide. But let's move on to the next slide. But that's where next up we got that's where then we saw Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. That's where I start kind of feeling better because they started making fun of it, including Pat McAfee, when he started having me dying. That's where he even called his old version of Michael Cole from 14 years ago an a-hole, something that would not have been appropriately to speak. But this is where we got, next up we have, but this is where we got Kai Sinet, yeah, but like Kai Sinet, yeah, like a very popular streamer, and he's also on those commercials on T-Mobile with Snoop Dogg and Patrick Mahomes, my boy, the back-to-back Super Bowl champ. But this is where we got, but this is where we got Penta Seattle Miedo confirmed and announced his appearance at the Royal Rumble match. This is where we got. So this is just the beginning to become the best in the world. Like there, there is only like one way to achieve it. And that is by facing the best in the world. Now, I'm not sure if he was talking about CM Punk, but he could. You never know. But I see. Airplane is new. Very new. It could go super fast. That's why I got picked up the shoulder with the last two matches they had in the last 2 weeks. And the first two matches with the likes of Chad Gable and Pete Dunne. And this way he's like, it said me at the end of the Rumble. And And I can listen to those crowd gonna be saying it all with me. And then you're gonna be seeing me hold championship here. This is where he did the pose right here. This is where then he said his phrase. This is where this is where we got this is where we got Pat McAfee called him an old ass. Well, I'm not sure I'm gonna say the full sentence because it kind of sounds offensive, but I get where Pat McAfee's coming from. But I'm just gonna be respectful and not say, but he called him an old ass. And I started dying with laughter. Like, I was like, now like Pat McAfee's making me feel better because he's like, just respectfully, like give him an old man handshake. Like the next time you meet someone like Quavo. I'm done. But yeah, this is where we got. But this is where we got Paul Heyman was in the ring because he got a big special announcement for the OTC. Speaking of which, that's where the fans are chanting with Paul Heyman says his iconic catchphrase. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I see it's a little paper torpedo. And he was like, and he's the one and only wise man. And he's behind the one and only, like the greatest of all time. Like, and he's talking about the one and only tribal chief. He gave a very evil grin when he said that, but this way he gave a frown. And after that, I'm like, what do you mean by that? But I was like, does it have something to do with him, with the favor with CM Punk? I guess that probably has something to do with it. But this is where he did, like, and he's going to take everybody to the island of relevancy, which I heard there's going to be an island of relevancy mode on WWE 2K25 in March. But this is where we got, I see, look like a sandwich or a stacker. No. But this is where he's like, and he's like, I want to proudly introduce that Roman Reigns is the new cover on the, we're going to be in front of the cover of WWE 2K25. And that's where they showed him, like, looking like a Roman Reigns version of the Cody Rhodes page right here. Hope y'all get no copyright strike. Kind of look like this version right here, the game I've been playing for the past couple of weeks. But it shows Roman Reigns having his fist on the ground. He's about to hit the Superman punch. While there's a big Roman Reigns. Frame right into the side. Like, yeah, with him giving that stare of acknowledgement.
So is this how?
And this is where Paul Heyman's he's behind this, and he's also behind behind Roman Reigns being in the Royal Rumble, being in the 29 against 1 contest. And he's like, in your tribal chief, Roman Reigns is going to go straight back to my mindset of 1 versus all, because that's what this Royal Rumble is all about. He's like, Roman Reigns told you he's going to take that rule of follow solo. I'm like, that's true. And yeah, he did. And then he's the only tribal chief. That's what the OTC now stands for. That's where he said he took it off solo. And now all he needs to do is take back what's his. And he's telling everybody he's going to win the Undisputed WWE Championship against Cody. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. Like, there's going to be somebody going to eventually dethrone the American Nightmare, but it's definitely not going to be the OTC. I'm sorry. As much as I like to see Roman Reigns win a championship again, it's probably best for him not to win it right now, with all due respect. That's what Paul Heyman said. It's all going to start this Saturday. Either way, I agree with him on that. Why are you breaking up the small pieces and making it into like that type of airplane?
No, this is the airplane.
Oh, okay. That's where Paul Heyman's like, yeah, because Roman Reigns is not just the biggest star here on Netflix. Like, Roman Reigns is not just the biggest star, like in WWE entirely. Like, and in this industry, like, he's the biggest star on the face of this planet, or Elon Musk, like, colonizing parts of Roman Reigns, like, he's the biggest star of that planet too.
Jordan, can I make a rock ship out there?
I guess so, but it's where
My
Palm
cat.
there's 2 times like you got fake.
What?
That's gonna,
Not one.
it's like there's gonna be 2 big names that you enter tonight's Royal Rumble. One is gonna be Roman Reigns, and the second one is gonna be, and before I can even say, like you said, somebody in that locker room that he was like, there's another guy that's bigger than the likes of John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Penta, and Seth freaking Rollins, with him making fun of everybody that's gonna be entering the Royal Rumble. He's like, hope it's not too personal for him. Like, whoever. This is what Paul Heyman claimed that everybody trying to be like Roman Reigns because he started calling them all Roman Reigns wannabe, and they want to be the tribal chief. No, it won't go in because it's not fictional and animated.
No. I'll pass it go like.
Oh, bother.
Okay.
Okay, one time.
I'm broken now. You broke it.
But this is what problem is like. He's the big star in the industry. Like they're gonna get. Like he's like, they're gonna be begging down in the pot. They're gonna be begging, dear God, like let me be the tribal and be Mr. God. Like I want to be like Roman Reigns. And before he can even leave, this is where Paul Heyman was about to leave. This is where we got Scottish Warriors and keep playing over here. Anyway, this is where we got Drew McIntyre came out. This is where he's like, oh hey Paul. He's like this is where he stared right exactly at the poster where it shows that Roman Reigns is going to be the front page of 2K25. This is where it's like,
I don't want to.
this is where the Drew McIntyre.
Oh, please stop him.
What he said, it was. This is where Drew McIntyre was like,
Oh, please stop him.
well, he was like, oh yeah, he noticed that he was looking all shivery and all, afraid. When I'm saying, you're looking all nervous, Paul. Like, what's the matter? Like, just relax. Like, the only person that should be nervous right around here, like, is Sami Zayn. Like, I just want to talk to you and like, because we never got a chance to talk, Paul. And that's where Paul even knows that not only he has beef with Roman Reigns, but also with CM Punk as well. 2 guys that he has association with as the wise man. But that's where the fans said we want a woman chance. This is where Drew McIntyre like don't open your mouth, like just listen for once, Paul. Like you should love me because I'm responsible for all the success you're having right now. I was like, oh really? Like since when? This is where Drew McIntyre pointed out. And this is where fans are still chanting they want Roman. This is where Roman Reigns like we'll keep it down because I got something in me. Like, and I know it's a little bit intentional, but I am the daddy of the bloodline. And this is where the Paul is like, why are you he start looking at him in disgust, like, what do you mean by that? This is where Roman McIntyre was like, yeah, like I got hated, and I'm the canvas of them all. Like, I won the Royal Rumble in 2020. I eliminated Roman Reigns at the end of the match. And I made it and went up the main event where I slayed the Beast, like, and won the world title. Like, they referenced the Beast incarnate himself, even though they're not supposed to mention him because he's in that lawsuit, like that involves him being a part of this sex trafficking scandal with that former promoter of WWE, which is that old geezer that just love to put people to work, like overworking them, but and sometimes not even pay extra. But anyways, that's where the Drew McIntyre said, yeah, like I'd be your client for that world championship. He'd sent you out to sea. Like and that's what it's like. And you claim that Roman Reigns set you in obscurity. Like, but no. Like, you're a smart man. You're the smartest man of this industry. Like, you swam back the shore. Like, metaphorically, of course. And that's where I started laughing when he pointed that out. That's why I was like, that makes sense because if it hadn't been for him beating the beast incarnate, we wouldn't be sure if, even without the pandemic, we wouldn't be sure if he would be teaming with somebody when with the tribes. And that's where then Roman, that's where then Drew McIntyre was like, then going down on the like about like the bloodline took over, like and you never had more money that you ever been, but like you like and let go, like go on the damn video game now, Paul. And that's where then well, you shout out to the wise man. That's where Drew McIntyre like and look at me while I'm talking to you. Like I'm looking for a very simple, like a very thank you, Drew. This is where Paul Heyman's like, oh, don't do this to me right now. This is where the dramatic. This is where the Paul Heyman is like, as much as I would like to thank you right now, but you're crowding me. This is where then Drew McIntyre gave a huge grin, like, okay, like I'm sorry, wise man. Like, I give you space, and I apologize. No, it's cramming you. Like, but I just did you a favor. Like, but can you do me a favor? Like, could you? And this is where he's like, this is where Paul Heyman's like, I can't see why not. This is where Paul Heyman's like, but what favor? This is where Drew McIntyre, this is where it's like, tell your boy that Drew McIntyre this Saturday, he's going to target him. Like he's going to beat him within an inch of his life, and he's going to throw his life, his carcass over the top rope. And then, like, can you do that for me, Paul? That's where then Paul Heyman's like, I don't. That's where Paul Heyman's like, I can. This is when Paul Heyman thought he was talking about Roman Reigns being happy. Like, I'll give your message on, pass it on to my tribal chief, Roman Reigns. And this is where Drew McIntyre did a nod, but he put his arm wrapping it around Paul Heyman. Like, I'm not talking about that boy. Like, I'm not talking about Roman. I am talking about your other. Like, he already knows I'm coming. Like, I'm talking about your other boy, Chick Magnet Punk. And speaking of that, let's say we get a mention of that, which somebody must have been watching the SNA podcast or something. But this is where we got. Anyway, and Paul was like, oh boy, like, this is not going to look good for me. This is where he's like, this is going to be a long night. This is where the Drew McIntyre gave a huge grin, saying like he still haven't forgot what Punk did to him, had bad blood. And he would have ended everything that he had to Punk sooner rather than later. But that's where we got Drew McIntyre against Sami Zayn, which Drew McIntyre's undefeated, by the way, when they made every time keep defeating the Scottish Warrior. But that's where they start grappling as soon as Sammy got in the ring. That's where then we got Drew to throw the man that Paul calls a prick all the time, right to the upper right side. That's where he have a huge grin. But that's where Sami Zayn then go for a grapple. This is where then he didn't try to go, pushing him right to the upper right side. But this is where it gets pushed right to the bottom left side. This is where Drew McIntyre, they start doing did an arrogant pose, saying like, like you like I'm too much for you. This is where Sami Zayn's like, yeah, as a matter of fact. This is where Sami Zayn is like, yeah, like I'm not sure if I can handle you. This is where he started hitting some right hands right to the corner after hitting the face right in the temple. But Drew McIntyre tried to hit some strikes right into him, but Sami Zayn the knife edge chop, not giving a care what the ring got announced because he faced him at WrestleMania. The same with Drew McIntyre, but it was Mania before in WrestleMania 39 for the Intercontinental Championship. And this is where Sami Zayn must have been arguing with him about that, with him beating him onto that record. But this is where Sami Zayn Then send Drew McIntyre right to the left corner side. Hits a leg flapping moonsault right onto Drew McIntyre. This is where he brought him back in the ring, hands him right hand, right to the upper right corner side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the Scottish Warrior. That's where he added a 9-inch chop, which he's probably going to get 5th place of the night. On Gunter's influence on WWE side of the point of view. That's where we got Drew McIntyre to try to go for. That's where then we got Sami Zayn trying to go for a leap and dodge, but he ended up getting booed right into the face like his Claymore if it was upside down. This is where Drew McIntyre tried to go for a pit, but this is where Sami Zayn kicked out at 2.7. This is where we got Drew McIntyre was giving a huge grin and know what the move to hit him next with. This is where he hits him with a 9-inch chop, which I was hoping that wasn't the move that he was having in mind. But this is where we got Drew McIntyre start mocking Sami Zayn, start flexing right into his arms and his muscles. But this is where we got Drew McIntyre hits a big chop again right on. But this is where we got Drew McIntyre still at Sami corner till Sami Zayn hits him with an elbow. This is where Drew McIntyre tried to attack him when he was in the middle, but he ended up getting kicked right to the face. He hits him with an elbow drop. This is where we got. This is where we got Sami Zayn hit him with another one. This is where we got Sami Zayn go to the right corner side, try to hit him with a runaway clothesline. But this when it brought him down the first time. This is where he tried to go for the second. This is where Drew McIntyre trying to go for a power slam, but he ends up getting into a wheelbarrow DDT, or no, surfboard DDT actually. But when he tried to go for a pin, but this is where we got, or a Vine head scissors DDT. But this is where we got Sami Zayn nearly got the 3 count, but only get denied at 2.7. But this is where we got the best line that Pat McAfee has possibly ever said in this end of the night and overall in his commentary career. Like I guess you could say next to acknowledging 2 Chainz's former name in his time in the rapping business. And this is where he said that Sami Zayn is busted open. He's not talking about Sirius XM pointing at like the busted open radio. But this is where Sami Zayn grab on the Drew's hand, slaps him right into the chest. This is where he goes for a springboard, but he gets tripped right over, gets hit down in the family jewels by the Scottish Warrior. But it was right in the top rope in the bottom corner side. But this is where Drew McIntyre was in an angry state. This is where we got Sami Zayn was leaking out the red stuff even more without Drew even doing much. But this is where we got Drew McIntyre trying to go for a running attack. But this is where Sami Zayn then moving right out of the way when Drew McIntyre was getting ready to hit a Claymore. This is where we got. But this is where we got, let's see. But once they went to the Powerful Force and all professional wrestling's adverts, this is where we got. But this is where we got Sami Zayn trying to go for a Luva spine, but I mean, not a spine buster, a Luva kick, but Drew McIntyre intercepted into a spine buster. This is where Drew McIntyre hit a sit-out powerbomb. This is where he gets denied with a kick out by Sami Zayn. This is where we got Michael Cole was wondering how did he still in this game, but this is where we got. Drew McIntyre was getting ready to put Sami right in the shoulders. This is where then right into the top rope, trying to hit an avalanche Celtic cross, was it? Or no, white noise. This is where Drew McIntyre tried to pay tribute to his friend and his brawling ally or his banger brother, whoever you want to call him. This is where we got. But this is where we got. This is where we got immediately countered by Sami Zayn into a sunset flip, but only got a 2.99999999 double triple nine minus 0.1 away from being 3.
Is it done charging?
Yeah, it is. Yes, sir. But that's where Sami Zayn was getting ready to try to go for a blue thunder bomb, which he was arguing with Simon about like the last time he used it, it worked, and then he guaranteed it's gonna work again. But Simon's like, but he did like, but this word, and he was like, no, like it was one thing that happened earlier, like about a week or two ago, like when you were in that match against, what was it? It was one thing when there was the against. But either way, this is where we got Drew McIntyre gets the kip up. This is where we got Drew McIntyre trying to go for another Claymore kick. But Sami Zayn hits a big old Luva boot. And they follow that up with a blue thunder bomb, which I'm going to ask you assassinators, did it work? Not exactly. But this is where we got Sami Zayn nearly into this right here, right then and there. But this is where we got Sami Zayn. They went up right in the top rope in the upper right corner side. This is where Drew McIntyre hits him with a. But this is where we got Drew McIntyre that caught Sami Zayn right off the top rope when he was trying to go for a dive onto him. But that's where Sami Zayn tripped him right over, try to give himself a last chance of a last resort. But this is where Drew McIntyre hit a belly by a suplex right off the bottom, the upper right side is where he went right to the diagonal side, and the bottom left side to try to count the numbers down into the Claymore, until he got the 1 and tried to go for Claymore. Sami Zayn moved right out of the way. Drew must have been double cursed, but this is where Sami Zayn goes for But yeah, that's where he hit the exploder suplex on the Drew McIntyre. And that's where we got Sami Zayn try to go for a haluva kick, like maybe a guarantee perhaps, in the bottom left side this time. But this is where then Drew McIntyre did it again. This is where it looked like that he was hanging out with somebody into the corner. This is where then Drew McIntyre caught him off guard. This is where he gets the schoolboy roll up, which is the most devastating move in all professional wrestling. He gets the 1, 2, 3 winner of this match, Drew McIntyre. But yeah, big congratulations. This gets the golden trophy of the night. And his winning streak is still alive. And Sami Zayn did not break it, unfortunately, on that end. But it's what Drew McIntyre. Oh, before I get into more, when he hit the surprise rope, his legs were on the rope where the referee couldn't see it. But this is where we got Drew McIntyre was right on top of what's his name, Sami Zayn, until Cody Rhodes came out. This is where we got. This is where they start going at it. This is where we got Drew McIntyre trying to go for the clothesline. Cody Rhodes ducks, goes to the right side, hits a Cody cutter, which I think it was kind of botched because they were trying to probably have a limit that he gets hit with the Cody cutter. But this is where Kevin Owens hit him with a big right hand. This is where we got Kevin Owens start stomping on him. This is where Cody Rhodes start fighting back, hits him right hand fist right to the face. This is where we got Drew McIntyre trying to break up this fight, attacking the. This is where Drew McIntyre hanging on to Cody Rhodes. He was like you should be worried about him this Saturday. You have me to worry about now. This is where the incident that Sami Zayn actually haluva kicked Seth Rollins happened again. Somebody better call Britney Spears. But this time it wasn't with Rollins. It was with Sami Zayn because it's where he booed him right to the face. This is where we got Sami Zayn. This is where Sami Zayn, like we saw Drew McIntyre, corner Cody Rhodes right to the upper left side, hits him with a try to get a haluva kick. This is where Cody Rhodes actually hits Cody instead because Drew McIntyre was out of the way in time. But this is where we got. But before the show ended, this is where we got Cody Rhodes was in the post-show promo. And I was like, yeah, I totally forgot he was supposed to be here tonight because he's in his hometown. But this is where they did some teasing, like who could fight the American Nightmare if they do compete at the Royal Rumble and win. Cody Rhodes like, nobody did not work more matches than me, and nobody. And I show up first, and I leave last, and I continue to do so. Like, and I am so looking forward. Like, going up here at the Royal Rumble to Saturday, where I can move past Kevin Owens, like, and finally find out who's going to be my future opponent for the showcase event. But before I can even finish, this is where we got the Chicago-made wrestler that came in and interrupted him. This is where the fans are chanting CM Punk, CM Punk. This is where Drew CM Punk's like, hey man, like, are you alright? This is where Cody Rhodes like, yeah, never been. Why are you asking? This is where Drew McIntyre like, well, that's because like this thing of you like winning the WWE championship and being like and like I know. And then this was like, I understand your pain. Like, I know that belt meant to you. And no, I'm not talking about Kevin Owens' replica. And I was like, I think that was a genuine shot at the prize fighter. Like, if he's not, just talking about this in kayfabe. But this is where we got. Like, I know what that title can do to a man. Like, I was the champion for 434 historical fan way back when, back like for 12 years ago, somewhere down the 300-day mark. It's starting to weigh on me. Like, I'm starting to feel burnt out. Like, and quite frankly, it turned into something that I did not enjoy being most days. And this is where I was thinking, like, he's referencing the time where when he was WWE champion, and when he, like, when he was, like, back in 2012 when he was WWE champion at the time, and when he had a very ups and down reign with that belt. But this is where the CM Punk did at it. See, like, he lost friends. That's where it was like I lost friends like when I was that championship. Like, I noticed that you were the same because you lost some friends when you be in the championship. That's where the CM was like, you want to be the Bruno Sammartino of this modern day. And you want to come in and see face of your home. You want to be Johnson. You want to do it all. But Cody, like, none of us like are Superman. So this is where Cody Rhodes then barked right back and said, I don't know about anything friends, but CM Punk. But this where Cody Rhodes is like, yeah, like speaking of friends, like I know that you're my friend, CM Punk, right? Like this is where CM Punk gave him a look. Like if he just said a totally different language or said something that he did not mean. But this is where CM Punk responded back and said, yes, like that's why I'm talking to you right now. Like I'm not here to wait on you, Cody. I'm trying to be your friend. Like, I'm like everybody else, that you surrounded yourself with. Like I promise you that I will always be your friend. Like partly because I made a promise to your father, but damn it, Cody, like I love you. Like I genuinely do. And this is where he was like, but I see the road like that you're on. It's there's some part of me and I thought I'd let you down. But the truth is, none of your party were going to prepare for you for this. Like, you were the man, you were the unrequitably, like, man, like, yeah, you were right on top of the mountain. He was like, yeah, you know what I mean? But this was like, that's what CM Punk's like. And like, when you're on your back and you're gonna see your HD champion, like with that one of them hanging on, like something to you, heavy as head, like heavy as in the head of the crowd, heavy head where the crowd kind of situation. This is when the Cody Rhodes, all right, let's cut through. Like before we hit the Royal Rumble, like we're standing ring like we're standing right now. But you had a prediction and that had a lot of truth into it. Like so, tell me, friend, tell me, like what's next for the White Six and what's next for me as Cody Rhodes. And this is where we got. This is what CM Punk said in response, all humming and hesitation. This was like, okay, let me tell you what's next for you, Punk. Like in short term. This is where we got. This is where the CM Punk said, like, yeah, you're in your home. You're gonna be sleeping in your own bed tonight. Like, yeah, that's very rare for this business because of somebody that's running hot as you are. But something's telling me that you're not gonna sleep it off. Like we're in that very on time. Like you're gonna be doing the movies and the movie. Like wow, like why can he was like, and you're gonna be in, like I'm gonna win the Rumble, and you're gonna win, like, and you're gonna beat Kevin. And we're gonna make this match happen. Like, and maybe, but this is where we got CM Punk's like, oh, I see what you do. Like, but here's CM Punk's like, you might as well go back home to your wife and daughter. Like, oh, that's right. Like, you're not gonna get a chance because you rarely sleep anyway. Like, but like this is the match. That's the biggest match of your career. Look at that title, Cody. Like that means something, everything to me and you, Cody. Like, now you got crisscross the country. If you make it past Kevin Owens, like one of the tough SOBs in the locker room, like a little bit of the range, but someone that used to be your friend, like so this is gonna be too emotional. Like, if you make it past him, like but here comes the next show. Like here's Raw, like in this SmackDown, like you're on Netflix. It's more bigger than ever. Like you're the poster boy, and this is what you asked for. Like no matter how thin your spread is, like no matter your early morning, like no matter how the nights will begin. Like you sacrifice. That's what's in store for you. Like last time I'm more home with your daughter. Like I'm more home with your daughter, wife. Like empty nights, ironically, in front of sold out stadium, chanting your name because that means so much to guys like me and you. And that's what And that's what CM Punk put out, saying like, yeah, like you're going crisscross on your bus with the lighting, with the red and the blue and the white, yellow. And there's be somebody gonna be buzzing the eye, somebody chasing, somebody gonna be getting into the best state of their life. Somebody that's gonna win the Rumble, and they're gonna see you in the main event of WrestleMania. Like while you're on the way down, they are, here I am on the way up. Like, and then I'm gonna take that belt away from you. And Cody was like, This is what CM Punk said. Like that's the good news. This is where Cody Rhodes like, oh really, that's the good news. This is where CM Punk confirmed it. This is where the Cody Rhodes like, okay, give me the bad news. And CM Punk was like, yeah, the bad news. That person in question is gonna be none other than me. And this was like, and I'm like, this is where the CM Punk's like, and I'm like your so-called friend that stab you in the back. I'm stabbing right into WrestleMania's back. But this is where he's like, I'm gonna do something better. Once I win that Rumble, I'm gonna stab you directly in the front. This is where Cody Rhodes like, I totally respect you telling me that. And let me share something with you. Like this is where he was like when I first came here into the whole wrestling for like at first I went to the 44 over the road like in the OVW. We were the only two that we invited had to run arms out and then other stuff. Like you were the chick magnet CM Punk, everybody wanted to be we were chasing you. And this was why I was like, man, it's getting very contagious, isn't it? I was like, I don't think the allergies are just the ones that are contagious right now. Like with somebody that you know that would say those words. But here's where we got. There's like, again, like when you won the World Heavyweight Championship, I was chasing right behind you and doing everything to make it on the main roster. That's where they start shouting right on the CM. That's where and Cody Rhodes like, there's a 10 years period. Like yeah, he said on the home and sitting on the couch. Like and you some of your peers were chanting your name, including with the fans. Like we were chasing you. We were chasing you back in the company. But that dynamic have shifted because this was your last year. Like in one thing you're certainly wrong about. Like our dynamic like isn't one of us like isn't completely changed. But this is where we got Cody Rhodes reassured CM Punk is not chasing after him. It's the other way around because considering he's the championship, like and everybody haven't made their announcement at the Royal Rumble next, like then they're more welcome for it now. But this is where we got CM Cody Rhodes. He's like, yeah, like it's gonna be you. And that's why then Cody Rhodes about to leave. This is where CM Punk's like, no, like I'm not finished. This is like but this is where CM Punk's like, there's a man that said that they hope that me that catches it, like, but there's a graveyard full of careers that I ended, like that want me to catch it until I finally did. But this is where we got Cody Rhodes and say like, I'm not done yet. Like I'm not done. Like yeah, you better believe it, Cody. I mean, see, like I want you to catch up. I want you to win the Royal Rumble, like everybody else was. And then he was like, I hope you gotta wait to give look in your face when you find out that the best in the world, like they ain't really the best in the world anymore. But this is where he went face to face with the Chicago-made wrestler and the former world champion. This is where we got Cody Rhodes' music started playing. This is where we got uh, Raw episode went off the air on Netflix. That's how Monday Night Raw ended. And I cannot wait for the Royal Rumble. It don't sound like it, but one, I'm a bit too tired, and two, like this allergens, man, not a pretty sight. But I start doing the dance of joy, if I'm being completely specifically honest. And what are your thoughts onto the onto WWE booking it at the end of the show? And what do you and do you think that this was probably the best idea to do this since there's not going to be an episode? I'm not going to be on for another half an hour. Actually, let me point something out to you, assassinators. Like it actually went down to 2 hours and 20 minutes, probably like an hour, like 1 hour 5 minutes before, like when like 10 minutes before the last two episodes on WWE on Netflix. Like Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Let me rephrase that. But this is where, and also we got the women's action. We got them teasing of Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan working together as a team again. That's a good sign, but what's not a good sign is Liv Morgan has to stay away from women's singles competition for a while. But let me know in the comments who's gonna win. This was your go home edition show of Monday Night Raw, which I will indeed make a Friday Night SmackDown review, and it will be on Friday where I'm gonna be doing my predictions on who's gonna win on that night. But let me know down in the comments down below. And but this is where we. But yeah, but I'll give Monday Night Raw overall 4.5 stars because the exciting moments, the matches, etc. Basically. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video and let me know in the comments what y'all thought about Monday Night Raw tonight. And give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and also give me your opinions on how you would rank Monday Night Raw tonight. And straight down in the comments. And then if you like more of my videos and content, please hit the subscribe and the post notification bell for more SNA videos. And make sure to check out my NFC and AFC Championship game reviews. Make sure to stay tuned for that and my NXT review video. We're going to be live in Atlanta with Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend challenge Bianca Belair and Naomi for their women's tag team champions as well. But they're making it look like it could be anybody's game, even though it's predetermined, like with one specific wrestler to be the winner or loser. But yeah, I guess that'll be it for now. And you can notice that I'm dozing off right now. But yeah, but I'm still excited. I'm very happy for what's to come. Hopefully that everything that I'm about to predict comes true. But let me know down in the comments. And I hope y'all are having a wonderfully safe travels, Austin. And no, that was not exactly the Austin I was talking about. And it's actually the Austin that's been turned on by his own family, even his own mother, father, and sister. Like if he's the new Dirty Dom of WWE. But let me know down in the comment section right down below about that. But I guess that'll be it for now. I hope you assassinators have a fun rest of your Monday night. And I'll see you all in the next video with some more SNA content. Until you meet again, Super Ninja Austin. Out of here. Bye-bye, my assassin. Y'all take care and have a wonderful Monday going on Tuesday. Bye-bye.